Hey everyone, Aaron here from Ultra RC Hobbies. Pretty jazzed up. We just got the brand new Mini XRT. This would be the, older brother to the Mini Maxx. So we're going to do a size comparison and stuff like that on this new Mini XRT. We're pretty excited about it. There's a couple things fresh and new about this Mini XRT that you can add to your Mini Maxx as well, but we'll get into that later on in this video. So let's unbox this new beauty. So this is going to be available 4 colors. Our first delivery model is going to be red. They're also available in blue, green, or orange. So pretty excited about that. So let's crack it open. I already cut the tape. Let's see what we got going on here. So with this being a VXL-3S model, you are going to get the Traxxas TQI 2-channel 2.4 gig radio. This again, as per usual, 4 AA's on the bottom. You are not going to get the TQI Bluetooth module pre-installed. You just need 6511 to Bluetooth this to an Android or an iOS device. On the front end, we have our steering trim and our multi-function knob. So that is going to be for the TSM gain, so Traxxas stability management. So just a gyro built into that receiver so it knows where flat and forward of the vehicle is. Next thing, we got our Mini XRT quick start guide. We also have your USB-C charger. So this is actually going to be full RTR. The only thing you are going to need to complete it is going to be a USB-C cable to a USB-C wall plug-in. If you have like a Mac or any new iOS device or Android, obviously they've been using USB-C for quite some time. And as long as it's about a 2 amp charger, you should be good to go on that power brick. You're going to get some preload clips, your basic T-wrench with the 7mm for taking your wheels off, 1.52 and 2.5mm Allen keys to work on your truck. Some new deckling. You're going to get some chrome stickers and like gunmetal stickers for the wing now, as well as some other Traxxas decals, as well as the white manual for the actual exploded views. So the moment everyone's really been waiting for, bum-ba-da-bum, the brand new Mini XRT. I guess we couldn't pull one other thing out of this box here. It's kind of buried, which sucks. But on the bottom side, it's really honestly hard to see, but under here is going to be your battery. So you're going to get the 3500 mAh 2S LiPo from Traxxas, a very weird size. So this is a very specific battery to this model. There's also a 2300 3S LiPo available as an option part as well. We'll have that all listed in the description of this video, so help you out on any parts and pieces, anything like that you could want. So taking the clear plastic off, same clipless body mount design that we've seen on the Mini Maxx. They are located a little bit of a different area now, still on the far back, but on the front they're actually a little bit further back in the wheel well towards the middle of the vehicle. A little bit different. Everyone's been complaining about the hole. So if we pull the box back up here, you can see on all the pre-production ones, there definitely was not a hole. So this is something Traxxas did in run for the production models to help with the heat. So the VXL-3S system does get a little bit toasty on 3S. So what Traxxas did is they cut the window and they also cut the back of the shell out as well to let all that air escape. Kind of neat because they do have this front inlet for the air. But the killer is the servo is so close to that front inlet that it pretty much just hits the servo and it doesn't actually transmit into the vehicle with getting a lot of air through. So that's where they made those adjustments. New body, very, very short in comparison to the Mini Maxx. It's super, super low roof height. Very like Rustler-esque. It's kind of neat. Has this extra cage work out the back that the Mini Maxx does not have. So a little bit different there. Little less gunmetal, I'll say, in this body. It almost kind of looks like they're going for a carbon fiber look. You can kind of see that it's like a cross pattern. A little bit different. I don't mind it. I think outside in the sun, this will look really, really good. And then again, you have your clips on the back and clips on the front. So it's kind of weird. So you can see Traxxas, when they actually put the window decal on, they just wrapped it around. So nothing changed on the decal side of things. Getting in the truck itself. So there is a couple key differences of this new XRT versus the Mini Maxx. So chassis is going to be the same. This, however, is the updated version of it. So the 10722X and the 10728X front bulkhead. So a little bit more material where people were having issues down in this corner here. So just try to get a little bit less of a weak point. They rounded it out there, where you can see on the Mini Maxx. Hopefully you can kind of see it. It's kind of buried in there under the wheel, but right there it's like a square edge, and that's where people were breaking them. So Traxxas rounded it out and then updated the bulkhead as well as the chassis. So that's one big key difference. Other difference is this now comes pre-installed with the wide Maxx kit. So this truck is actually going to be about 10 mil per side wider than the Mini Maxx. So if we line up outside of tire to outside of tire, you can see about 2/3 of that tire is actually overhanging. Again, coming in two parts that if you do own a Mini Maxx that you can cross over, these wide Maxx kits will be available separate. And what they're going to include is upper arms, lower arms, tie rods, as well as outer shafts to get that width and engagement back on the drive shafts. Here in Canada, I think those kits are going to be about $44, give or take. And they're going to be available black, red, blue, orange, and green. So a lot of options if you want to update your Mini Maxx and get a little bit more stability on it. Jumping down into the electronics. So now this truck comes with the 2075X steering servo. So this is going to be a metal gear steering servo versus the 2056 in the Mini Maxx. So definitely a little bit more durability there for you. This is going to come with the VXL-3S as well as the 3500 kV Volenian motor. So this will be 2S or 3S capable, as well as fully 100% waterproof. It's kind of buried in here a little bit. It's hard to kind of see. But similar brushless system to what we've seen in like the four-wheel drive VXL models, whether it's the Rustler, the Slash, the Rally, or the Stampede minus the motor on the new style Stampede. And then you're going to get the new 6533X, the updated TSM TQI transmitter. Other differences now on this truck are going to be the shock towers. The body mounts are a little bit different placed. The shock towers are a little bit narrower as well. And they're definitely a little bit different just with how they place this. So you can tell it's like a lot more low slung on the back of the body mounts. Obviously, you're going to get a wing mount as well. These wings will be available in multiple different colors, and you do get the pre-installed wheelie bar. So definitely some nice little upgrades. You're going to get pretty much the same shocks with the Ultra Shocks front and back. Everything else about the truck when it comes to the outsides of the wheels, all identical. So that's what makes this Mini Maxx kit super easy to bolt onto your regular Maxx. Everything else about the truck is pretty much identical, which is really, really cool. Only other kind of upgrade driveline wise is this one is now coming with the center differential. So the center shaft's a little bit different, and you do have a center diff pre-installed versus the direct drive unit that you are getting on the standard Mini Maxx. Unfortunate part is this truck still does have the planetary diffs in it that the Mini Maxx does. We haven't cracked this open to confirm, but there's been enough other people all on the Mini Maxx or Mini XRT forums and Facebook groups that can confirm that that's still planetary. So if you haven't seen our video on how to change these over from planetary to a bevel gear, go check it out. There is that option now as well. Traxxas is including another part now, the 10780. They did change it. So before it was just a replacement planetary differential, same exact diff that came with the car. Now it's going to be a 4 bevel gear. So that's an in-run update. And in that kit, you get a front and a rear pinion as well. So if you buy 2 of those, you can convert this to a standard bevel gear, just like we were doing with 67, 79, and 78, as well as some of the other parts for the diff cups and stuff like that. So pretty jazzed up about this. I think this is going to be a really, really cool, fun car. The only fear like we have is just going to be with the differentials, but time will tell. A lot of people have been running these in the States in warm weather and on 3S and haven't had too many issues. Like I said, down in the comments below, we will have the wide Maxx kits. We'll have the some of the other parts and pieces we talked about linked down in the comments below to help you out, the batteries, things like that. So if you don't know what you can do to your normal Maxx to make it a XRT, we'll totally help you out there. So the real question today is, what color would you like? I think the orange and the green are definitely the ticket, but let us know down in the comments what you think about the new colors of this brand new Mini Maxx. So thanks everyone so much for watching. We really do appreciate it, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.